I say Mickey Mouse, you automatically assume Disney. But did you know that there was more than one Disney who started the entire company that we know today? And it wasn't just Walt, it was Roy Disney as well, coming together to make the Disney Studios. Plus, Mickey didn't actually become Walt's original character. Walt's original idea was a little girl named Alice going through Wonderland. Let's start at the beginning. 1923, Walt's already broke, bankrupt, and his first company has completely gone downhill. He's moving out west to be with Roy, who's living in California after coming out of the military. Roy and Walt end up staying with their uncle and creating a company in their uncle's garage. This is the original Disney Brothers Studios. Next thing they know, they need a bigger space. So the boys get a little tiny shop behind another shop, and they're able to make the Disney Brothers Studios there. Within 4 months, they've already outgrown that. So by the end of 1923 and going into 1924, they purchased the store next door. This store is where they work on the Alice comedies, a little girl going through animated characters in order to tell the story of Alice in Wonderland. This was before its time, and it was many tiny little lengths. So it was a couple little episodes that would be shown before or after major movies. Next thing that happens, they outgrow that. So Walt goes and buys Hyperion Drive, the original Walt Disney Studios. Hyperion Drive is very important for many reasons. In 1937, he introduces one major character, the mouse. So Mickey's created at Hyperion Studios, as well as his first full-length movie, which is known as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So why is Snow White so important? Well, most of your animations weren't as vivid and beautiful, and they also didn't have sound plus animation together. Walt was able to put those two together and create a movie, a full-length movie, none other, and start the company successfully. So with all the success from Snow White, he ends up buying another studio, but he builds this one. This is in Burbank, California. It's 51 acres and it's still used today. This is Walt Disney Studios. Walt Disney Studios is self-sufficient. They could do all the animation, all the dubbing, all the scoring, everything in one area. And they didn't even have to come up and walk through the streets of the studios. They could do it underground using the original theory of utilidors, tunnels that would connect every single building. This was great. You could take film safely from one area to another. Films like Bambi, Fantasia, even a very famous movie known as Peter Pan was made in Burbank. This was an American-made, completely made in the spot movie, which cut down the time from over a year to about 6 to 7 months. Within this time, Walt wants to go back to live action. Live action meaning he wants real people in the movies. So what does he do? He gets another studio put in. This studio is different though. This studio was going to be just for people filming. One of them was the Mickey Mouse Club, as well as showing people around with the Wonderful World of Disney. What you don't know is the Wonderful World of Disney had Tinkerbell in it in order to connect animation and live action. It was a way that Mary Poppins was created as well, and same with Pete's Dragon. So we start from there. This is where 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea comes into play. One of the very well-known Disney movies from at the time, and now very well forgotten about. Walt puts in an entire water tank in order to do all the underwater filming right then and there. He controls this movie and he's able to make it his with his mark on it. This is all in 1940. It's unheard of. So things are going great. Mickey Mouse Club is up and going. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is making tons of money. Ellen is still being filmed at this location as well. And Pirates of the Caribbean also is filmed there for all the battle scenes. Now we get to the fun part. Walt wanted to put Disneyland there. Thank God he didn't, because honestly, there would be no room for anything. So, we're at 1966. Walt passes away from lung cancer. He was in the middle of building Walt Disney World, which was just going to be another Disneyland. So Roy takes over. He postpones his retirement, takes over for his brother. Roy does everything in his possible power. From 1966 to 1968, he's in charge of all productions. He's also CEO until the day of his death. In December of 1971, only a few months after Walt Disney World was dedicated, Roy passes away. Roy made it his goal to get Walt Disney World dedicated in the memory of Walt. Roy kept his promise. Two men started a multi-million-dollar company in a garage. They also were able to create some of the best movies we've ever seen with some of the best animation, all in one place, all self-sufficient. And without them, there would be no magic in the world.